Hello, hello, fellas. Hello. Hope everyone's been doing well. I'm certainly doing better now. Ellen, hi, Veli. The Certus, true. Hi, Rising Star. What? Oh, why is that there? There, back to normal. There we go. I no longer have a headache. I also got some melatonin, so I can sleep better now. I can actually sleep. Though, I think. Yeah, headache survivor, true. I still was drawing quite a bit through the headache, but it was mainly doodles, and I can understand that worry, Lynn. But it was mostly doodles and commission stuff, which makes me think, at least for some days of the week, I might actually start streaming commissions just to streamline the amount of things I'm doing in a day, instead of separating everything into a bunch of different chunks, and then I'm busy literally 24/7. I resisted streaming commissions because I like, well, not only to take my time, but sometimes people would rather keep it private. Oh, did the YouTuber stop? Hi, hello, it's working. Hello. I don't know why my PNG tuber stopped, but yeah. Um, Thinking of streamlining that, I was against streaming commissions because I kind of like keeping those things separate, and if someone doesn't want something to be public, I can still work on it, and there wouldn't be any fuss. But I might start streaming some commissions. Of course, I'll ask the person if they're fine with me streaming the commission. But yeah, that might happen. Probably on Mondays and Tuesdays, I might start streaming commissions. And I kind of like that. It was just my doodles too for streams, but it's not super sustainable. Um, is there anything else in my mind? Do I have a mind? I don't think so. Otherwise, headache's gone. Back to streaming. Oh, and today I actually don't think I'll be drawing slug cats, if you believe that. I've been, yeah. Yeah, that is understandable. I've been thoroughly convinced, and I've been on a bender recently, and I've been drawing a lot of Giratina, the Pokemon. And I haven't painted one aside from the one painting I did traditionally. And I'm tempted to do one. I would break my character, but but they've been so much fun to draw. Hi, Jev. So that's kind of where I'm at. Would you guys murder me if I didn't draw Slugcat today? Just today. Though to be fair, I'm not even sure what I'd be drawing Giratina doing, but I've been drawing plenty of around Giratina. Thank you. Oh, you might murder me regardless. I see. That's fair. That's fair, actually. Okay. Also often don't really share my doodles I do personally. Here, I got something I can share. If I can find my stuff. Big guy. Look at this big guy. He's very fun to draw. I like him. Hopefully bitrate is not killing this, but yeah, there we go. Hi Fafion. Dr. Love. It's just a random trainer person, fella. The biggest I've drawn a slug cat is probably not much bigger than this, actually. I've drawn bigger creatures, but not slug cats. And if I could draw bigger, probably, but that is some mental gymnastics. Oh, yeah, that's a Pokemon. Yeah, that's Giratina. They're actually a pretty quote unquote edgy Pokemon. They're like uh big dragon ghost creature fella trapped in another dimension. But I can't help it. They kind of look like a tardigrade, and they're kind of cute. Actually, no, I lied. This is not my biggest look at. I don't know. I've drawn some big love cars before. Oh wait, I actually know who my biggest look at is. It is a commission, but I'm pretty sure shout emoji. I'm pretty sure that the commissioner would be fine with me sharing it because they shared it on their socials. Fella named Sunder. Oh, bam. This is probably the biggest look at I've drawn. They're huge. But yeah, I've drawn some really big critters, especially for commissions. Some on my own time too. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, that's a big fella. True. Living beds are just a requirement, really. Let's get a little bit of a sketch going. Giratina has like a lot of little shapes that I'm not super confident just painting straight up without checking a little bit of perspective on, especially his like headpiece. It's a little bit of a weird thing. This. Thank you for the follow. Prinny. Oh, Prinny from like Disgaea? That's cool. Disgaea sighted. Wawa. Hi Hexbug. Hey Prinny. We got a Wawas on chat now. My language being spoken by the people. You know, these here, because these are like the things that go around the neck. That is part of the fun of the game, being lost. I hope you enjoyed your time with the game, though. It is definitely like a little uninviting to those that just want to chill, but like once you get the hang of the game, you can totally see how it vibes. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm also realizing I never actually. I don't remember seeing Giratina's back ever. The gesture down at least. I can think about patterns later. I have an idea. Digital Stockholm, true. The Stockholm syndrome. Gonna make turning Giratina into a tardigrade cat. It's over. Don't like that. Yeah, it's special today. Okay, I've been really in the mood to draw this guy, and I've been drawing him big quite a bit. Hmm. Wait, no, I want to do this one. Like a mid leap. Back like this. Just- Hmm. Oh, and yeah, that's Giratina Frini. Um, I haven't actually played Mario Galaxy ever, but I've heard of the Lumas, but I don't know the scene. I need to look it up. 3D Mario streams when? I could do that, I guess, but I'd have to find the very legal copies. I have no means of recording my Switch. I won't tell. Yeah, you won't tell because you will want to violently destroy me yourself. Can't use any other means. Hmm. True, true. That's understandable. That's fair. That's fair. I don't really know what I want to do with this phone. We have more artists thrown in, like ready to land. The Wawawa. I actually kind of like this. They have a long tail as altered form. I see. I think from the 3D Marios, I actually only played Odyssey. I did not play like 3D World. I played like a little bit of it, but never finished it because I played it in, I think it was university. Uh, the Galaxy ones, I also literally only played a tutorial, also in university, because my university had a game design course, which I took, and for that they had access to like this room where they had a bunch of consoles and games that you could like rent out basically and play games on them. But I started a bunch and never finished. And Mario Galaxy and I think 3D Land was some of those. The Giratina, that's big. True. Hi, Super. Okay. This is probably enough to tackle painting. But I kind of want to add some like silliness to the context. Like this is like a bounce that they're landing on, and I like how like 10-year-olds can capture deities. Maybe I'll have him chase after like a little red light on the ground or something. Do something silly like that. Your China's face also kind of looks like an owl. It kind of looks like a beak. Like a big lateral thing. Kind of like an owl and a bug. Hi, Neil. And yeah, I caved in. I had to draw more. Perfect shaped beast, true. They try to look ominous with their like ghost abilities from the distortion realm and all that, and they just can't because they're chubby now. Go open their mouth. They can't just be legendary in title, they gotta be legendarily shaped too. One thing that I tried exploring a little bit on my doodles on like my own time, but that I haven't quite figured out is how to really shift expressions on Giratina without like changing the feel of the design, I think. His eyes is like right under that headpiece of his. And it kind of serves as an eyebrow, and he's just perpetually serious. One of the ways that I did that I kind of liked is like angle his head upwards, because then you have like this, and then their eyes just look a little heavier. But I can't do that on any pose. I feel good, and thank you. Yeah, they're a big friend-shaped Giratina. Oh, and yeah, Ruff, hello. This is a Giratina. A big one. Big fella. Thank you. Don't plan on going outside of Sluggets often, but I've been doodling this guy quite a bit recently, and I thought it'd be fun to at least do one, right? I can do one of them probably. That'll be fine. Before, I guess I did want to do one on like Mars's stream. Oh, cheek squish. Squish hours, big squish hours. True, true. I have too many things to do really. I wanted to have like updated the model for like October, so I had like the mummy costume on the PNG tuber. Where do I pull time from? How do I create more time? Big dogs need like a lot of rest. That's just a requirement. Hi, yeah, big fella. Yeah, I know that Giratina has like this whole lore that is a lot darker and all, but sorry, he's getting captured by a 10-year-old kid. He's going to get like a bunch of snacks and treats and whatever else. Oh. I mean, someone has to have him catch up on all the things, all the foods that were invented from all the time he spent on the distortion realm. Surely. Yeah. Imagine like this guy trying to tell you how like dangerous they are, how edgy their lore is, and then all you can think is like, man, I want to hug you. I've played Pokemon for a while now. Well, because being the administrator yourself and messing around. Yeah, true. Also, so true, Rising Star. So true. But yeah, I've played Pokemon for a while, but I never really drew Pokemon all that much in my life. So quite the start. But it is quite a bit of getting used to. Because Pokemon have like such distinct silhouettes, and it's kind of hard to stick with the design. True, Iggy. They just let you capture them after that. Like, oh, you're a kind visitor. True, true, Iggy. Also true, Rising Star. All victory balls. True. Just treating your Pokemon right, you know. They already had like to go through all these battles and things. This guy won't see oh this guy won't ever see a battle in his life after this. Yeah, Auto Manja. Just really got that one. Sniped. Also Fairy. And yes, Neo. That's what we need. That's what they need too. A team of perfect starters from each gen. Oh, you're not a fan of the starters of the newer gens, or like how did it currently prevent you from having the team or teams? Oh, true. That's fair. I was thinking of a team for each game and not just a full team made of just starters. The eternal debate. Gotta have characters for both. So you don't ever miss out on any of the options. Hydration Greek. I think a lot of the reasons that Giratina really stuck as my favorite legendary is probably because Platinum was my first game, but I also just really like ghost Pokemon. The ghosts are my friends. Dragapult is really cute. I love Gengar too. Though I think Gengar, anyone could love Gengar. They're just a ball, but so much character in that ball. Yeah. I love the ghost types. This Magus is also really cool. Rotom too. Honestly, personally, to me, it's a little bit of a shame that Rotom just became every appliance ever. Like, they just manufacture Rotoms, apparently. Because I like Rotom being this unique little creature. I don't know if, like, in lore it's just their design or anything, or something like that, but Rotom used to be a unique little guy, little fellow, and I liked them for it. Snore is awesome too, though. Just factually. That is one game I still owe myself to play sometime. Or games. Any mystery dungeon. I actually don't know how many there are. Ricky. True. Or PMD games, I see. Oh, thank you for the follow. S Banana Pie or Banan Pie. Thing. 10 million bananas. Bananas for the rest of my life. We appreciate the bananas though. Through Hisei and Zora. Good creature. I see, Lynn. That's interesting. That's interesting. Formative type game. Games that you play and turn you into a better human being. Oh, I see. Nintendo wasn't super popular around here when I was young. So I at that age I would have been just playing like PS2 games. I see, I see, I see. Actually, the first one I played was I think 13 years ago with Platinum. I don't remember anymore. Was it 13 years ago? Or was it more recent? It's been a long while. I'm old. No. 13 years ago, I still had over a decade of life already lived. So for me, I'm basically ancient. This old man. Wow. Do I get to at least like I don't know, make like some more big titles like a random old men start streaming on Twitch or drawing pet creatures on Twitch? There you go. Ooh, that's big. I've seen Fire Red when I was a kid, but only my rich cousins had a Game Boy Advance. So I only seen it but never played it when I was a kid. And then my 5-year-old Sluggett still draws the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way, with a digital tablet on Clip Studio Paint. So old-fashioned. Start doing traditional art streams. I'll just need a camera that I can plug onto my computer. And then you hand reveal. That's big. And shitty 5-year-old watercolors. This hand isn't green. Well, you wouldn't know that. Maybe I'd have to paint my hands to paint my hand and remove 2 fingers to stream. I already know. Did just the hands for of like a fursuit just to stream. I can barely hold my brush with like my normal hand. Imagine wearing something. That would be disastrous. AI filter to replace hand with slick hand. Have you tried using the ritual to replace your hands? I have not. I actually should do that. But I mean, if I'm going through the trouble of making a whole ritual, I think I should replace more than my hand, though. Like, than just my hands. Might as well go all out, right? That would make sense. Do a full swap, and then you know what? IRL streams will go crazy. Less material spent on the ritual. Thank you very much. Materials and stuff like that is something that I always love to like nerd out a little on. So I feel like it adds quite a bit of depth, and it's stuff that you get to practice a lot of. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Mars. Hi, Mars. The squish. Dang, the big up himself. Hope you're doing well. True. Humongous cup, even. I kind of been dancing around the topic a little bit, but today I'm actually painting a Giratina Mars. Out of the underworld. Surely not. Not with that extra weight. Well, I think the descriptions is like just as vague as the laws of reality that we know don't apply there. So probably. But maybe not being there is what helped him gain the weight in the first place. Who knows? He has to use like has to access just the distortion world just to help him move around. That's how he keeps getting away with getting big. True. Now we're talking. You might be onto something. That is so real. That means I need a Giratina bigger next time I draw him. I think that just has to be done. It's like the law now. Yeah, the law. Can't escape it. We all have obligations. That is a Pokemon. Hi, Kevin. It's special just because I've been drawing this guy a lot on my free time. Arigato. Omori. The duet. Big music. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a way to make interacting with legendaries in any Pokemon game not be silly. Because like they are like forces of nature, and you can actually just talk to them or capture them. Like the same 10-year-old might capture the god of the underworld and just got it himself with Arceus in Platinum during the event. Hi, no mint. Yeah, getting that big Giratina here. Yeah. Huge fan, huge fan. True, huge friend. And yeah, Rising Star. Even worse. Imagine you see the kid walking next to literal God, and if you lock eyes with them, you have to fight them. Like, what do you do? Can't you just like leave? You look away. No, you have to fight him, and you're confident too, because every trainer is ever always confident when they're challenging you. You see God, and you're like, you know what? My PG can defeat this guy. Flee. You can't flee from trainer battles. Bullshit, I got lagged. It just starts your Pokemon and run for it. Or even worse, you had like this big legendary and a kid chasing you. Throughout the game and reloading your save file. True. Jaded against Pokemon? Isn't like you don't like it, or just the recent business strategies? Oh, I see. Well, there was an era where the games were actually fun to play. That is also fair. It's just that I like, yeah, I understand the point with Pokemon in particular too. It is the most profitable IP, but you don't see that money go back into the IP, for example, a lot of the times because things are rushed out because they just gotta release the next title. Endlessly hungry sloth. Oh, I see. Vigicito, that's cool. Yeah, that's understandable, Kiwi. Yeah, like there's no Nintendo never ever 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 lowers their prices, so it kind of just stays that way. Oh, $90. That's crazy. Having the Bloodborne experience where you take more damage the more insight you have. But yeah, I think it's also because of things like that that you can also give like some extra value to the things that you see that you find like hints of just like a person that tried to do their best or had passion on what they were making. Because it is a breath of fresh air. Sometimes, yeah, that like it's hard for anyone to also not like to just not be that person either, like chasing money because everyone will just charge you. And yeah, that is also extremely extremely tragic, Gibby. It's tough times for sure, but there's a lot of people out there, people that are making peak stuff for us to consume for free, or people who just really pour their hearts out on what they make. And yeah, Linus, that is also really fair. And that is understandable, Kippy, honestly. Because again, especially with the current economy, it's kind of hard not to feel pressed for that, and then you just see more of the same chase over and over. It's easy to spiral. You gotta hold close the things you find that still bring you joy. Oh, I see. That is understandable. At least when it comes to drawing, I personally think that if you just get into the vibe of doodling and just having fun with these little doodles, like simple stuff that you can just do on a whim, it'll at least make it like easier to get into just drawing again. But of course, it varies a lot from person to person. I can only speak from my experience. Oh, that sucks. It's always like heartbreaking when an artist stops drawing, but especially in the social media sphere, I'm fairly new. I don't know how it could help, but it's always heartbreaking that people will just trample over each other's passions like that. Oh, lizard hours. I see, yeah, that's rough. Do you do you not have access to like the group of friends anymore, or the ads over? It's okay. I think it's the type of stuff that is best to not hold in. Might not be the best place to do so, but you need somewhere to talk. Oh, hi, Bombs. Ooh, mega bonking. Mega bonking sure to be fun. The big squish. In the ITB. I feel like it's also doesn't really help that nowadays it's really hard to like get hobbies or places that you can like easily make new friends, for example. Oh, yeah, the Windows upgrades have been a topic of contention on itself. Yeah, like the best place I've got nowadays is there's like these cafes where you can rent board games. And usually when I go there, like I go with people with that I already know. But recently I got into Digimon, like the carding game for Digimon, and I found some people like to play with, and that's like actually the first time in years that I've made friends in real life. So it is not really easy to make friends. And it's something that is like not accessible everywhere. Not everywhere has like a place where people often go to meet up, or a place where they meet up with strangers even. So, and I'd say that's like, as far as social circles go, I'm in like a pretty lucky position because I have friends from that's been around like for a long while now. But it is like really, really hard to make friends once you're not in school or you're not in a physical workplace environment anymore. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of true, Gibby. We kind of just been getting more and more isolated. I mean, I say this, I'm talking into a microphone to my screen. I know that there's real people listening to me, but we have no idea who each other even is, right? It's a very different type of socializing and social interaction. And I see, and hopefully time will pass, and so will those feelings. We can hope that tomorrow will be better. It's hard, but honestly, we need to find the strength in ourselves to keep going. Ooh, big lightning outside. Jeez. Ooh, it's always good when work gets that a little bit of a chill vibe. I see, Kitty. I really do hope you find that again too. Because honestly, it's like no one out there is looking for our comfort necessarily. So I really try to latch on to the things I enjoy, and I that's not something other people should get a say on. I'm not familiar with your art, Kibby. No, I ironically I don't really browse social media much. Oh, I see, Linus. And yeah, I get that know-how, field experience. Isn't it? This is just not a line. Yeah. Change the shape here a little bit. Mm, again, I can only say from personal experience. And honestly, I think there's nothing quite like just making something like personal art. If you don't really need to go sharing, just stuff you vibe with. Yeah, that's true, Rising Star. Actually, make this section. Oh, let's see what I did. I see. I think really Rising Star is really accurate on the sentiment that it's something that you can really do like slowly, step by step. It will be an effort, but again, like it is what you feel will make you happy. It is something worth striving for. That is also very true. Honestly, I'd say it's even important to have some time to just really draw for yourself, something that you don't necessarily share, and you just get to like explore your interests or try something different. Because really, as much as like the positive attention can be nice, it is also really good to remember that you should always draw for yourself first. Because at the end of the day, you are the person that made yourself an artist, not anyone else. Mm-hmm. Auto start raining over here, it seems. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, that is true. Welcome back. Feel good. Almost done rendering the big fella. The plastic finished cocaine. I see, I see. Put it in the mold. I see. I think those are fun ideas. I personally kind of like exploring movement in my art, like how everything flows or a pose, or just having like a lot of zigzagging shapes in my work. And it's cool to hear of other stuff that other people look for when they're trying drawing their chibi characters. Ooh, that sounds cool. Some figurines, a whole set. Get some chunky D&D shenanigans. Oh, I see. That's cool. Big fellas for a big TTRPG. I have very little experience with TTRPGs outside of the usual D&D ones. or the usual D&D rule set and general structure. The only other thing I had was a Pokemon one that a friend made with me and some other friends that used a little bit of a different system with like successes over the D20. The dice are jumbo size as well, I see. Full on 10 grams of plastic per dice? That's big. It's feel good. I see, I see, I see. Okay, okay. I have some idea on how that works then. Also, let me close my window because it's raining. I'm freaking. There we go. And hopefully my power won't go out. Because it's kind of been unstable recently. Ooh, okay. I'll definitely take a look after stream. I've also never painted figurines, but it seems like such a fun thing to do. Like, it looks like it takes like a bajillion years to do, but it looks really fun. Wallhouse or well, sounds like a good starting point. If not your own Sonu. Well, Disney doesn't need to know about this. I'd be cooked if people went around pursuing people like that. Be forced to use other OCs. I mean, imagine a company like Disney or the Pokemon Company, Game Freak, Nintendo, or even the guys at Video Cult having to sue someone because they drew like fat characters online. Like me, that's my image. For them, they're just like they're getting themselves into the into the mix here. Yeah. Besides, I think a lot of the times, if you were just to think from the company's perspective, money, 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 and all that, like it's probably a lot more to chase someone than they will ever get in return for chasing that person. Like it could happen, but I don't think that mathematically they would ever would. There you go. Make him extra big now. Oh, I knew, and thank you for the subscription. So intimidating, right? Don't worry. Here he's just like a fella you can cuddle. Big cuddly beast. Put him on the canvas. Get him drawn. Quiet. True. Gotta chase after him. They are. There's some that's even like kind of difficult to tell what's going on. So many lanky, weird sprites. They'll just be wiggling, really. I don't even know what they're doing. Yep, that's what I am. The little orbital looker. Yeah, I love their look. So simple, so effective though. They really are just creature. Oh. Nah, I don't mind. In the back of my mind, I'll be able to rest easy knowing that I shaded the area. You might not get to see it, but it's there. What the what the shading looked like is just Easter egg for the people that was here. They will know.